this to make sure.
This is going to be a long-ass newsflash, so I don't see myself doing multiple takes on this one.
Okay, that's fine.
We'll just have to hope let's hope the first take is good. Hello, Insider. It's been a little while since we did a newsflash, and let me tell you, we have a big one, packed. Old Team YouTube has been active, doing a lot of cool stuff. Number one, there is an experiment that I want to tell you about. In fact, in the course of this newsflash, there'll be 2 experiments that I'm going to give you a little bit of heads up on. So if you're not subscribed to this channel and you want to know about changes we're making to the product and things we're testing and experimenting with, please subscribe and hit the bell. The first experiment is around the, it's called an Explore experience. So on the iPhone app, the iPhone YouTube app, just for like 1 or 2% of our users, but still that's a pretty good number, there will be an opportunity, instead of going to the trending option at the bottom of the main menu, there will be a new option called Explore. Now when you go to Explore, you can still access trending, but the whole idea of this experimental feature is to give viewers a better way to discover videos, topics, and channels that they may not otherwise see. While we're talking about experiments, I think there was another one, yes. Well, there's another experiment, again, for a small percentage of people, but if you're a viewer and you're in this experiment, we just kind of randomly assign a viewer to an experiment. If you're in the comments and you're replying to an existing comment, we will auto-populate the username of the author of that comment in your reply, and then they will get an alert and a notification that someone replied to their comment. So hopefully that will make conversations even more lively and active and interesting, but that's another experiment in the works. And as with all experiments, may or may not work out, but we'll see. Feel free to leave comments below on either of those experiments if you want to give your input on whether you think they're good ideas or not, or how we can make them better. Okay, next topic. We are expanding access of YouTube Stories. So we're just going to kind of roll that out to more creators to let them give it a try. If you're not familiar with Stories, there's a link below to more information about it. The Stories team has done some cool improvements. They've included a new feature that has 1 week instead of 1 day expiration. They have a new photo upload capability, and they did a whole refresh of the UI. So exciting news from the Stories team. Next, we did a Creator Insider video on tags with Todd from the Search and Discovery team. A lot of people really liked it, so I just wanted to call it out. If you hadn't seen it, if you missed it, check it out. TLDR, tags are not nearly as important as a lot of creators think they are. I mean, you know, you should probably put some time into them, but they're not crucial to search and discovery. But watch the video and you can hear all the details from Todd. Next, we added location tagging to videos in the YouTube Studio Beta. So this way, when you do an upload and you want to edit the metadata, if you do it in YouTube Studio Beta, you can indicate the location of the video or the location of the live stream, and then this will allow us in the future to make it easier for viewers to find videos or streams that are near a particular location. Next, we added scheduling. Speaking of live streaming, we added scheduling to the webcam streaming. So for live streaming on YouTube, you've got your webcam streaming and your encoder streaming. Well, now webcam streaming has scheduling. Next, we implemented a new system to de-spam dislikes. So what we noticed was a few months ago, there were a lot of automated systems that were disliking videos, and so we found new ways to detect those systems and to block them and remove those fake dislikes from showing up on your videos. Another example of our efforts to minimize abuse on the platform. Next, in the studio beta, a lot of people have been saying in the comments about previous studio beta updates, how come I can't add a video to a playlist in the studio beta? That's crazy. Good news, you can now do that. So we heard your feedback, we prioritized it, and we added it. We've also heard a lot of feedback about bulk actions. I want to be able to perform an action to multiple videos at the same time, like I used to be able to do in Classic. You will be able to do that in the studio beta soon. I'm guessing like a month or two. Hopefully sooner. Next, this is cool. Viewers can now use a creator's custom emoji in Super Chat even if they're not a sponsor or member of that channel. Now, this is on desktop. In order to enable that for your viewers, your channel needs to... I scribbled this because I have a day job. I was very busy. My boss is very demanding. The channel needs to be enabled for memberships and Super Chat, and that channel needs to have a custom emoji. But if those three things are true, if your channel has been enabled for memberships, which is still rolling out, so not everybody has that, but more and more channels are getting it, and you've enabled Super Chat and you've created a custom emoji, and then some viewer comes to your channel, even if they're not a member, they can use your custom emojis. Okay. But wait, there's more. There's a lot of news this week. Okay, now we've made an improvement where you can share videos from your watch experience, not just from the community tab. So, in the community tab, you can always add another video, basically like retube or repost someone else's video to kind of promote it to your audience. You can now do that without having to go to the community tab. You can just do it straight from the watch experience, from the watch page. Okay, next. We've made some investments in improving hashtags on YouTube. They'll be more prominent now. So if you do a hashtag in the title or description, it'll be clickable and more discoverable. So maybe we'll do a hashtag on this video, see if that works. Okay, back in March, we attempted a merge of channel subscriptions between the gaming app and the YouTube app. So if someone subscribed to some channels on the gaming app and then some other channels through the main YouTube app, we wanted to make it easier to combine them so you have all your subscriptions accessible. But we got feedback from people in March that, hey, this is confusing. I hadn't used the gaming app in a while and it was asking me about this merge stuff. So we paused that and then made a bunch of improvements to how to increase flexibility and control for the viewer. And so now that's rolling out again and we'll be able to merge those subscriptions, hopefully more easily. Okay, now have some shout outs for Creator Insider viewers from the Insider Nation in previous videos. So Metal for Breakfast. He said, hey, I know this may not be easy, but in the viewer retention report in YouTube Analytics, it would be cool if you could show me at what points in the video the viewers were most likely to like, comment, or subscribe. That is a great idea, actually. I really like that idea. Right now, we're focused on bringing as many features from Classic Studio into the Studio Beta. In fact, for that audience retention report, I actually was using it and I was like, hey, in the Classic, you could do it, it was this like scrubber, so you could see the video, the exact frames when like spikes happened. So we definitely, well, I would argue we should add that to the Studio Beta. maybe on top of that, after, we can then add maybe indicators for spikes of likes or where are the most common places for comments to happen or subscribe. So thank you Metal for Breakfast for that idea. Okay, next, Be Busta wants to know the ETA for channel memberships. So channel memberships has launched and we're rolling out more and more channels, every week. But we haven't gotten to everybody yet. We're trying our hardest. But just be aware that it is expanding, and hopefully we'll get to you, Be Busta, soon. Next, Husham Memar guessed the movie quote from last video as Top Gun, and that is correct. I think that was from our last Newsflash, and that was an amazing movie, just fantastic. I was told that I need to lay off war movie quotes, so we'll have to pause for a little while on those types of movie quotes, but we do have another movie quote coming up, don't you worry. For those of you who care. Next, Mike Powlas, good old Mike. He said, I got my cup ordered. He ordered some Creator Insider merch. So thank you, Mike. Appreciate you ordering that cup. And all of the proceeds go to the American Red Cross. So went to a good cause. Appreciate you supporting the channel and helping spread the word. And with that, I think we will wrap it up and go to our movie quotes. All right, so this is kind of a long quote. Hello. Oh, shoot. Oh, God. Okay. Hello. This is not part of the quote. Okay, I need to know my motivation. Hello. Oh, I'm sorry. We're only boarding rows 9 and above right now. You'll have to wait. Oh, I'm in row 8. Please step aside, sir. We'll call you momentarily. Thank you for waiting. We're now boarding all rows now. All rows. Hello. Enjoy your flight. Scene! All right, we're good.